Hello and welcome to the Flourishing Center podcast. I'm Emiliya Zhivotovskaya, your host and founder of the Flourishing Center. We are training the change agents of the world and equipping them with research-based tools for healthy, happy, and successful living. And we're so grateful that you're here.
This is your Flourishing Friday, where every Friday we bring you a positive psychology-based life hack that will help you to thrive. We look at real-life application of positive psychology while giving you different strategies, tips, and steps to put the science into practice.
Thanks for listening, and let's dive in. Hello, everybody, and so good to be here with you to share another little nugget of wisdom to help you on the path to increased flourishing. What I want to share with you today, I learned from my Tantra yoga teacher, Charles Muir, and it's a statement that has been playing in my head that might be helpful for you if you find yourself in any way, shape, or form triggered by a human being in your life. Charles says that when we are in relationships are bound to bring out relation shit. Yes, relation shit, S-H-I-T. And I find this a really, really funny way of thinking about it, but also so accurate. So when we look at this concept, it's important to remember that evolutionarily, we have evolved for hundreds of thousands of years in community. So it makes sense that the people closest to us or the people in our environment are going to be an important source of our well-being. And I want to draw on a form of couples therapy called Imago Therapy, which has a really interesting philosophy that I think is really helpful here and kind of addresses what Charles Muir says about relationships bringing out relationship, which is Imago thinks of the person that you are in partnership with as your reflection, as your greatest teacher, and that the relationship that it's bringing up is not just to make you feel bad, but it's actually there to help you grow and to fulfill your life purpose. This is the perspective that Imago therapists take on when working with their clients. And I love this because it definitely helps them as the therapist shift out of seeing the dynamic between two people as a problem and be more likely to see it as an opportunity to help both parties grow into even fuller beings. So if we take on the perspective that the people around you are there to support you in your growth and in your flourishing, we start to look differently at what happens when they trigger you. So I want to invite you to take on this perspective, which is see the obstacle as an opportunity to grow and use emotions for what we know evolutionarily emotions are intended to do for us. Emotions are supposed to be signalers to you, an opportunity for you to pay attention to something happening in your environment. If a person is making you feel angry, that means you believe that somehow they're trying to cause you harm or violate your rights. If you're feeling jealous, it means someone's having something that you want deeply or a change that you're wanting to see happen in your life. If someone is making you feel scared or worried or anxious, it means that you believe something bad is going to happen. So if you look at the relationship that you are experiencing in relationship, I invite you to explore what emotion is this bringing up in me? And how can I use this emotion to be more proactive, to help me learn, to help me grow? If I were to treat this person currently as my teacher, what changes for me? Is this person giving you an opportunity to learn self-regulation? Is this person giving you an opportunity to learn to practice more mindfulness or more patience or more kindness or more compassion? What is the reflection? And once we shift our perspective, we shift out of just being in a state of focusing on the problem to shifting into a place of being curious about the solution and how we might turn this stressor into an opportunity. Hope this little nugget was interesting for you, and we hope that you'll tune into another episode. As always, check us out on the web, www.theflourishingcenter.com/podcast. feel free to drop us a line. Tell us something that you would like to learn more about, maybe an area of your life that you would like a positive psychology life hack in. We would love to be of service to you. Thanks so much for listening and have an incredible day.
This episode is brought to you by the 5i Change Agent Quiz. Our research shows that there are 5 personality types for people that love to help others. Take this short 20-item test to find out which type you are and download your free roadmap to learn about the obstacles your change agent type faces and how to overcome them. Learn more at theflourishingcenter.com/change agent.
Thanks for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. I want to encourage you to tell us, what would you love to hear more about? Is there an area of positive psychology you would love to get some more information on in terms of the research? Give us a shout out at info@theflourishingcenter.com. Thank you so much for listening, and I wish you a wonderful, flourishing day.